Hey guys, Glenn here from Lure Lipstick, and as you all know, the ice season is upon us. Here in Michigan, it won't be long. Hopefully a couple more weeks we'll all be on the ice. I am a big pike fisherman. I like to spear, and I thought I would maybe once a week here show a couple tips and how I do it here in my ice shanty. So let me turn this around real quick, and I want to give a couple tips real quick. A lot of people have flip overs. I got 3 or 4 of them. And I got just a couple tricks that might help you all out if you like to spear, and a couple other things here. So let me turn this around. I got a clam. Let me show you here. This is my Clam Legend XL Thermo. Highly recommend this shanty. So when you walk into our flip overs, we come in, we sit down, and that's what I do because I'm a big pike spearer. We're actually allowed to spear perch too in a couple areas here in Michigan. So is what I do, and is what I made for my flip over. It's easy. I just simple paddle here that I mounted up top. Show you all real quick. It's that good it don't even come out. So is what I did with this. This is real simple to make. These right here are hurricane straps that you use for decking. You just bend it so it goes around your pole on both sides. So you just put it in your pole up top, flip it up, and then it's placed right in the middle here. So now if you notice, I have all these eyelets. So I can have my decoy here. I just grab a hold of my decoy, try to get it steady. So I can have my hole way out in front, or I can pop it off of my eyelets here, and I can bring it all the way. So now it's right at my feet pretty much. So every 6 inches is actually about 10 inches onto the ice here. Another thing that I like to do when I'm fishing northerns is, right now I have a real thin line on here. This is a braid, and when I have this braid on here, that's only when I'm using my decoy. So I want to set this up real quick, and I'm going to show you. So with our decoy, now bear with me, I'm trying to do this all with 2 hands. That's it. This is where our lure lipstick comes in. So this is the only decoy that I use here in Michigan for northerns. They have the same decoy. It's red and white. I also have that, but this has always been my favorite. So is what I do with this is I rub my lure lipstick just on the sides of this. That's it. And if you look, you can't see it. It doesn't do nothing. But well, I guess you can a little bit with the light. You can see it. But that's all you do. And I'm promising you, if you do this, even the bluegill that will come into your hole will strike this. For some reason, they smell that pheromone, and they'll just come up and they'll tap on it. But the biggest thing is when your northerns come in, you know, you got to be careful with this now, because where we're fishing, we're getting anywhere from 30 to 50 inch northerns. So when they come in, normally, any of you that pike fish, you know that they'll come in and they always come up behind what they're going to attack. When you have our pheromone on there, they're going to come in, but they're going to be aggressive. They're not going to sneak up. They're going to come in and they're going to whop it. They're going to hit it and they're going to take off. So with the regular decoy, a plastic decoy here, you know, I use that braid because there's no hook going in that pike's mouth. You ain't going to have to grab your line. So now I also, when the water's dirty and I can't spear, but I still want to go after northerns, I change out my reel on both sides. Oh, sorry. On both sides of my stick here that I have, you can put a reel on each end. So I just flip it around, and on the other end, I have tip-up line set on one, and that's where I put on a treble hook, and I'll put down my collar. This is actually a smaller treble hook, but and then that way, if I'm unable to see that pike come into my hole and he hits my collar, there's a hook set. You know, so then that way if you're using tip-up line, you can bring him back in. Last year I didn't have my tip-up line with me. I had a nice sized northern come in. Never even seen him. He came in that fast, smacked my live bait, took off, and I pulled him in on this braid, and it wasn't pretty. I didn't have no gloves, so do not do that. If you're going to use any type of hook, use tip-up line. Do not use braid. Another thing is highly suggested is a power box. I know a lot of you have seen this power box already that tune in, but on my power box here, I have my lights up top, run it down, and then I have it hooked right here onto my box. So it's easy, sits right on your floorboard. Now with this power box, is what's cool about them is you got a side light that comes on the power box here. There's two of them. This here I put on top of my shanty when I'm traveling across the water. And then if I flip it around, you have, I know it's bright, bear with me. So you got your bottom lights and then your top lights, two on the side there for that. And then now this is the part everybody loves the most, is my jig box. So on your jig box, it's pretty cool. This is our jig boxes on our power boxes. All our glow jigs, everything that we use in here, from perch, panfish to crappie, even our walleye jigs. When we're out on the ice, we just drop it in here for a minute, close this door, boom, it's activated. So just give it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, usually about 10 seconds. I'll flip that light off, turn off this light. The jigs are glowing within 10 seconds. That's all it takes with these LEDs in there. So that's something that's really cool. Let me get this hook back up real quick. So again, all of you that fish out of a pullover or a flip over type shanty, I think about once a week, we have several tips that we do that makes our fishing a lot easier out there and to have a clear space area. So maybe once, twice a week. Hey Jim, what's up, buddy? I'm gonna come on and I'll just show you how I do it, and hopefully it'll help all of you. So for now, I hope you all have a great night, safe weekend, and if you're on the ice, be safe. It's still thin, don't let it fool you. Partner system always. God bless.